Years ago, Andy Rooney was best known for his weekly broadcast entitled A Few Minutes with Andy Rooney. It was part of the CBS News program 60 Minutes. During his broadcast, he would deliver rich nuggets of life. I want to share with you a couple of his nuggets before I share mine. Andy Rooney once said that the best classroom in the world is at the feet of an elderly person. And I agree with him on that. Andy Rooney once said, just one person saying to me, "You've made my day," makes my day. And I agree with that. Andy Rooney once said that no matter how serious your life requires you to be, everyone needs a friend to act goofy with. And I agree with him. Andy Rooney once said that being kind is more important than being right. And I agree with him. Andy Rooney once said that everyone wants to live at the top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you're climbing it. And I agree with that. And finally, Andy Rooney once said that we should be glad that God doesn't give us everything that we ask for. And I agree with him on that. Well, thank you for this final opportunity to speak to you today. I want you to know that I have no regrets. My time with you has been planned, laid out, and not an accident. You are valuable. Sometimes misunderstood, but I must tell you that and remind you that you are valuable. We all have misunderstood values. I really feel that I could teach for another 20 years. It seemed that I've been granted unlimited energy. It's like this. God, my grandmother, and my mother gave me an unlimited supply of energy. I hope you can find that same energy and purpose in your life. I've coached many sports during my journey, but my main job has been to coach life. And as I think back to some of my favorite moments, and many thoughts come to my mind. But I want to tell you, I believe a teacher's purpose should be to teach life's lessons within the academic study that will enhance the student's life personally. I believe that if you don't accomplish both, the student may pass your class, but we are failing the student. We must build positive relationships to equip our students so they will understand that obstacles and conflict and failure is a part of life, but we have to get back up. All must be defeated, and a great life can be achieved. Failure is the biggest contributor to success in many cases. If you're not building positive relationships, then you're building obstacles for learning. In many cases, teachers are the only pathway to a positive life. Don't allow your students' weakness to get in the way of your responsibility to teach them their greatness. Don't give in, don't give up, and don't quit. We must dig in for a ride of resistance, dig in for a ride of deflection, dig in for a ride to battle insecurities and to fight apathy. We must treat our students' path to success as if it was our own child's journey in life to success. This is how you become a great, favorite, valued, and important teacher. This is how you become a remembered, inspiring difference maker. I ask that the teachers listening today become difference makers. Teach to be remembered. Don't be remembered for not teaching. My grandmother told me a long time ago, even before I could see, she told me what I would become. And I'm so grateful. To the grandmothers listening out there today, I say to you, keep preaching and keep teaching. Keep teaching the vision, the plan that God has planted in you to convey to others. Time is valuable. Time really flies, but memories are forever. You should never hope to trade your memories in for more time. Change your life of regret to a life of respect. Remember, a brilliant idea trapped inside of a lazy or inactive mind can be the death sentence for your greatness. Well, I want to remind you that you're not responsible for your parents' burdens. Don't judge them. Fix yourself. Use your opportunity to touch the world. The worst feeling I ever had in my life was to see my mother cry. To be raised by a single parent has a significant effect on you. Mothers and grandmothers become your only safe base. They protect your insecurities, your fears, your confidence, and they pray for your safety. Their prayers got me through some trying times. Sometimes you just have to hold on and just survive the trying times. My mother did this in the most fascinating way. I could never hold my head down or let go of the rope. She held on because of us. If you can't make a positive change for yourself, then you should be able to make a positive change for someone you love and you respect. For me, it was my mother and my grandmother, my aunties and uncles. I want to remind you, don't wallow in your personal tragedies. Tragedy can be the birth of your greatness, if you allow it. I believe that every child has a purpose in life. The purpose of the child may be yours to fulfill or his or hers to accept. Question: are you afraid of not fulfilling or not serving your purpose? Someone may be waiting on you to save them. Someone may be searching for you today because God has sent them on their purposeful mission to find you, hug you, and to save you from yourself. You may be someone that's turning a blind eye to your rescuer. The word insignificant should forever be removed from the English language. Everyone matters. Unfortunate beds make brilliant heads. You may feel victimized. You may not have had a perfect father or mother growing up, but I want to tell you, your kids can have one. Your kids can have a better one. Or maybe someone was missing. Find a hero in your world and then become a hero in their world. I must admit that sometimes it's difficult to get students to rise up and meet standards. Sometimes it's impossible to get someone to meet your standards. But I want to remind you, sometimes success can still occur if we can just get them to leave theirs. It's not always about you. And to the young coaches out there listening, getting a new start, be yourself, do what's right, follow your own, not someone else's hardened heart. And always remember, physical and emotional stability both go hand in hand. But physical greatness with an emotional scar develops a dangerous man. You see, coaches are entrusted with family jewels intact. The jewels should be returned without a permanent crack. Do your job with care, compassion, and integrity. The most important thing I ever read was a student sitting in the desk. And as I think back to the students going to school, remember, you're not there to discover drugs, thugs, or inappropriate hugs. You're not there to fight, to claim colors, or to tag empty names on empty walls. You're not there to judge or participate in immature conversation. You need to quit tripping, quit acting out and hoping to be accepted by others. Remember, you were accepted on the day of your birth. Someone has already sacrificed for you. Drugs may dull the pain today, but will surely bring pain and anguish tomorrow. You need to quit acting up, quit acting out, and quit trying to be hard. There are a lot of hard people in graves buried under soft dirt. I better say that again. There are a lot of hard people in graves buried under soft dirt, leaving their loved ones hurt and crushed as they ask themselves why. Remember, you're at school to discover your path to success. You are here to discover hope for your future and to frame a better you. Don't bring your tragedies to school to drop them off on your teachers or your principals. We know many of you have had tough lives, but listen, leave your tragedies at home. Come to school to get a few hours of cleanup, to find hope, to find a better path and a better vision for you. Remember the 10-10 and blend rule. If you're struggling in the class, remember the 10-10 and blend. Listen to your teacher for the first 10 minutes. Participate during the second 10 minutes, regardless of your level of understanding. Don't be ashamed. And for that last 25 minutes, ask the questions that need to be asked and blend in your awesome personality. But allow your teachers to teach. If you have greatness at home, bring it to school for others to discover it in you. But if you have trash at home, leave it at home. Come to school to discover your greatness. And quit making excuses. Why do you want people to hear your excuse? You should want people to see your use. Sometimes tough words are needed to awaken a soul. I found that there are different teaching styles. If you can make them smile, they'll go that extra mile. But if your style creates a frown, difficult teaching and little learning will go down. I want to remind you that sometimes students need more. Sometimes they need more than they deserve. They may need more love, compassion, patience, and chances. They may need more attention and understanding than they deserve. Mistakes is a part of life. Achievement has more to do with believement more than anything else. No excuses produces. And as the students walk through the door, teachers don't shrug at them or judge them, but it's okay to bug them or even hug them. You don't have to be a professional writer to write life-changing words. Words from the heart are more powerful than any words. Sometimes we must retire to a new life, retire to a new commitment, retire to a new happiness, to a new greatness, and to retire to explore God's new purpose for you. I've been rewarded. Teach every day, reach every day, and motivate every day. Remember, it's your passion, not your position. To teach or to coach is the greatest position, I was told. To coach, to teach, to motivate, remember, a balanced man or woman must unfold. I repeat, the word insignificant should forever be removed from the English language. Everyone matters. Serve your purpose. If you're serving your purpose, God will move obstacles out of your way or move you. You must be willing to move. You can't allow pride to nail you to the ground. God may need you to fly. You may be needed somewhere else. There may be many involved in your life that have difficult vision. I call it nearsightedness. Nearsighted vision is often distorted vision because greatness is hard to recognize when the view is magnified to see the imperfections. Sometimes you can be too close to someone to appreciate their greatness. Sometimes you must back off, back up, and step away to appreciate the path that they've overcome to become the person that they are now. Nearsightedness. Remember, you're not responsible for your parents' burdens. Don't judge them. Fix yourself. And I remind you that sometimes things happen in life that are never repaired, but we must pick up the pieces and create a better life from the usable pieces remaining. Sometimes your greatest achievement in life are the ones that are unknown to you. I remind you that we must share. Don't give away something or a talent that was given to you. Only share what has been given to you. If you give it away, it's no longer with you. But if you share it with someone, it's always a part of you, and it's a part of the person that you shared it with. I hope y'all hear me today. Remember, you don't have to be empty for someone else to be full. Ooh, I better repeat that. You don't have to be empty for someone else to become full. A caring person sharing transcends generations to come. We must share and not give away. Sometimes friends and family and relationships are formed. Traveling heroes may come into your life for a period of time or for a season that is right for you. But after an argument or a disagreement, it seems that relationship will come to an end. The entire friendship seems to have become a waste. Come on now. God has sent someone to get you through the tough times, and this is how you thank them. You thank them with bitterness, regret, because of a simple mistake or maybe even a big mistake. Although that traveling hero, a friend, a family member, or business partner may have helped you overcome some of life's devastating tragedies, such as divorce, death, or a lost job, or even help you out in a financial situation or a financial emergency. Come on now. God will send angels into your life at the right time. Seasoned angels is what I call them. That does not constitute that they must remain there forever. Someone else may need them as you did in your time of need. We must appreciate the season without strife and anger. Well, sometimes you must retire to a new life, retire to a new commitment, retire to a new happiness, retire to a new greatness, and retire to explore God's new purpose for you. Again, I've been rewarded. God bless you today.